So a lot of companies have been coming out with these Apple Pencil replacements that can actually charge wirelessly, like no plugs, no nothing. So we went from USB Type-C plugs to little dongle plugs to just wirelessly charging on the iPad itself. I'm Average Tech Guy, and today we got a brand new stylus from the company Benks. Yeah, Benks has thrown their hat into the ring at their attempt at one of these stylus. So let's talk about it. Okay, so right here I have two different stylus, and these are both from third-party companies. Now, one is from a generic brand that I found on Amazon, Go Judoke or something like that. I did a full review on it, and it wirelessly charges. It works. Simplistic. The other one is from Adonit. Now, the one from Adonit has actually stopped kind of working. It gives me like some little broken lines at different times, but those are two of the companies that I've used, and now we got one from the company Benks. So what is this? Now, this is a basically Apple Pencil replacement that can wirelessly charge. It actually has a power button on the top. You do get LEDs on the top as well, letting you know that it is charged, that it is on. Once you put it on top of the iPad itself, it will stick. You can see that light. It will charge. Green light, blue light, and a red light. So green light meaning it is fully charged, blue light meaning that it is on, and red light meaning that power is going out or it is almost dead. So just keep that in mind. Your Apple Pencil, if you have one, cannot be connected via Bluetooth on this device while you're trying to use this. This does not work with Bluetooth. Now, what kind of features will you get? So the Apple Pencil replacement, or the Benks Apple iPad stylus, this thing gives you two separate tips on the inside for replacement, and it gives you every feature or every function that the Apple Pencil does, with the exception of one, and that will be pressure sensitivity. And we talked about that on several different occasions, that if you really need pressure sensitivity, go out and get you an Apple Pencil. This is an Apple Pencil. Now, if you're looking at these on a 1-to-1 ratio, they look almost identical, like almost the same. These devices look, and the Apple Pencil only does something different in the pressure sensitivity category, and it weighs a little bit more than this. When you put them in both hands, you can actually feel that difference in the weight. Now, with that being said, we talked about what this doesn't do. Let's talk about what it does. When you turn this on and you actually have this connected, it is a very smooth experience when you are using it on your iPad. So this is going to work with every iPad from 12.9 Pro all the way down to the mini that I have right here, which is the 6th generation of the mini. It will not work with the 10.2 iPad that just came out, and it will not work with any of those other generations, the 9th generation that work with the regular Apple Pencil. Gen 1 Apple Pencil devices cannot use this. So keep that in mind before you go out and spend your hard-earned money on it. Now, with that being said, we talk about money, $50 for this. So let's take advantage of what it can do. All right, so one of the biggest things you want to know is how is it going to react to like the everyday things that you want to do, because you buy one of these and you want to take notes, right? Well, when you come into your notes application, you know that Apple has given us the ability to draw our own little weird messed up shapes, and they are going to replace them with real shapes. So just like so, if you're drawing your shapes, everything will just kind of work its way out, and the shape will come out like you really want it to, even though you may draw like a funky pattern of it. And then we're going to talk about scribble as well, because like I said, if you're taking notes on this and you want to convert those handwritten notes over into text, have at it. Scribble works well. And then if you want to get rid of it, scribble scribble. So even though this is a third-party device, it is still working really well with Scribble. Now, next thing we want to talk about is going to be tilt sensitivity, because that's a big one to a lot of people. So only a few of the tools in the Apple arsenal will allow you to use that tilt sensitivity. One is the highlighter. So very thin line, and if you tilt it, you get a really fat, wide line. And if you want to erase it, have at it. Also the crayon tool. So if we can pull up the crayon, straight up and down, that is the line that you're going to get. And if you tilt it to the side, you get a wider line. And if you want to get rid of all that, boom, straight up and down. You can erase, you can tilt, you can basically do anything that the Apple Pencil can do, with the exception of the pressure sensitivity. So once again, if you're not wanting to go out to spend 120, 130 bucks on an Apple Pencil, I think this is going to be a great device for you to go by and check out. 50 bucks here versus the $129 Apple Pencil Gen 2. Even though those go on sale from time to time, I still think that this is a better option for the average person that just wants to go out and take some notes and doodle every now and then and just navigate and take advantage of the actual features that Apple gives you using an Apple Pencil. So it's a great little gadget to go by and check out. I'm gonna drop a link below so you can do that. Once again, this is from the company Benks. This is their attempt at a wirelessly charging Apple Pencil replacement. And I think they did a really good job. It's nice and strong. You really don't have to worry about it jumping off the iPad. Haven't had any issues with the line skipping. This device has a 125 milliamp hour battery. It will run you about 9 hours like of continuous use. And so it's gonna last a pretty decent amount of time. Nobody's using the Apple Pencil or any pencil, any stylus for 9 hours straight. So I really think it's a good buy. Go by and check it out. 45 to 50 bucks, depending on where you pick it up at. And yeah, that's been it. So hopefully this has been able to help someone out. And if you are looking for an Apple Pencil replacement of any kind, go by and check this one out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I mean, it really looks on par with the real Apple Pencil. It looks the part. Now, some people do want a black one or a gray one, but I think the classic white is the way to go as of right now until Apple unveils their own black one. I don't think that is gonna happen. But yeah, go by and check this one out. Until next time, Average Tech Guy out. Peace.
As time goes by.